Good morning! What's up? Welcome to... Good morning, LA. Good morning, YouTube. Good morning. So, woo! I'm not excited to do this video because it's very... One, I don't like me answering anybody's questions in these videos because I feel like it's boring. I feel like it's the least creative thing that you can put on YouTube, but I understand that people are nosy and people like these videos. I saw the whole entire world do this video. I think it's time. I think I'm ready to confront the assumptions that my viewers have of me. And then I saw the assumptions and I was like, yeah, no, just kidding. I'm actually not prepared for this at all. I guess it just kind of freaked me out because I was like, wait, who am I? I kind of had an existential crisis. Who do they see me as? Do I even exist? That's where my brain went after I posted this. So on my Instagram story, I posted, I think I'm ready for this, and then put, write your assumptions that you have of me. They just started flooding in. You know what? I was gonna get ready. I'm gonna look to see if there's like a question. Oh God. One assumption, you don't draw on your eyebrows and rarely trim them. By the way, I love you and your eyebrows are so beautiful. First of all, I love you, thank you. These are them before, and I'm gonna get ready and show you guys the after. Okay, so I was gonna show you guys just an after, but I'm actually trying out this new eyebrow pencil that I got from Ulta last night. Was actually gonna get Anastasia Beverly Hills because that's the one I usually use. This guy right here. My eyebrows are my entire being. Anastasia Beverly Hills has been like my go-to for years now. When I was there last night, I saw that they had ColourPop. This was $5.50. Okay, and Anastasia Beverly Hills is $24 for the same exact thing. Instead of just showing you guys my after, I thought, how fun would it be if I just showed you guys how I do my eyebrows? Since all y'all wanna assume, well actually the assumption was that I don't draw on my eyebrows, which I really don't, I more fill them in. A lot of people think that my eyebrows are like really like too thick for my face, but trust me, you don't wanna see me with thin eyebrows. Trust me. I'm gonna try out this guy. I got him in soft black. It's a little white pencil like that. After brushing them out, start filling them in. I used to be really like freaking full line in there, draw it in completely, and now I'm more just like, just make it a full eyebrow, add some of your own natural hairs somewhere in there, and make it look really natural and full. I actually have pretty sparse eyebrows, but I just have a lot of eyebrow hairs. They're just like in different spots of my eyebrows. So once I get to like this point, then I brush them out. I am not sorry, actually. Boom. Done. Before, after. I really like this eyebrow pencil. It's so good. ColourPop eyebrow pencil, approved by a girl with thick eyebrows. After that, I go in with translucent eyebrow mascara. This guy's from Benefit. Brush it out really lightly. I think the other part of the assumption was that I don't trim them or anything. I actually do trim them, especially right here. My hairs get really long over there. And then right here, like in between my hairline and my eyebrows, I like to separate. Your girl's a little hairy, whatever. Y'all never seen a Mexican girl before? I'm gonna continue to get ready and then I will continue reading your assumptions that I am terrified to read. Y'all really didn't hold back. Oh, I'm nervous. I feel like I just got completely ready for a video that is going to make me cry. Okay, I feel like I really did overdo it with this look though. Who am I right now? Also this bra, like when do I ever wear bras? This is not like me already. I feel like all this makeup and whatever else I have on is like a form of me hiding my identity already. This is fun. I feel like I want to wear a beanie because I'm not a big fan of my hair right now. Should I wear a beanie? Perfect. Okay, guys. Okay, so this is fun. 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 I feel like I should have done this video a long time ago, probably before I hit 100K. So I didn't reveal all my secrets to more people. There are some in here that I am nervous to read, but there are some that are really sweet. So I don't know whether to start with the nervous ones just to get them over with or the sweet ones. Let's just see what we stumble across. Ugh, this one's gonna get deep and weird. I hate it. I hate this already. Literally last night, I think I had my first experience with sleep paralysis and I never want to sleep again. First assumption, that you're doing everything you can to balance helping others and yourself. And I totally am. I am doing everything I can to balance out my needs along with being there for friends and being there for family and being there for my job that supports me chasing my dream, and do all of that while maintaining my happiness and my self-care so that I don't lose my mind and I don't become a bad friend or a bad family member. But I think most of that responsibility is put on by myself. For people like me that worry and analyze a lot, so much, it's hard to just live a day. A day feels really long. I think I just really just need to keep going and make it through this whatever it is that I'm experiencing, and I don't need to change anything. I just need to keep trying and doing what I'm doing. So I am trying really hard to balance it all, and it's really hard, and I honestly don't know if I'm doing it right. So yeah. Next one. I got a lot of these actually. You are also into women. Woo! Okay, this is the one that I got nervous for because I've never outwardly said like that I'm into women or that I've dated women, but I have dated women in the past and it never really has been like a thing that I use to identify myself with. Like I don't ever label myself as being anything. I'm just like, it just kind of happens. I also don't really seek it. I just have always dated men in my life and have had multiple boyfriends like you guys have seen, and I've never shown like me dating a girl. Like, that's such a private question because it means so many things, because society's made it mean so many things, and I fucking hate that. I hate surrendering to like societal whatever, and I hate like the thinking that people will watch this and hear that question or hear this answer and be like, whoa, and have a different perception of me. And also just thinking of like my family watching this and they've never heard me say that in my entire life, although I've always had friends that have been a part of the LGBTQ plus community growing up. Like I always had like different friends. I just hate them like making it a bigger deal than it is, and honestly me being nervous about this question and maybe whatever making it a big deal is also not helping that. I wouldn't label myself as anything other than I'm attracted to who I'm attracted to at any certain point in my life. I have dated mainly men in my life, but sometimes random things happen and I just end up dating a girl sometimes. Yeah. Next assumption is, honestly, you've always seemed very down to earth. I would say I I don't really care about like materialistic things. I really do care, like I said before, about relationships and purpose in life and the earth itself. I would like to think that people do see me as down to earth, and I have gotten that in the past. I just don't know what it exactly means. I think maybe just like humble and not stuck up, not materialistic. Then I would say yes. Your assumption is right. Whoa! You hate not being productive, which makes you constantly spread yourself too thin. Jeez, you guys do know me really well. I worry a lot, I overanalyze, I always feel really anxious, especially if I'm not doing something that I think is going to benefit me in the long run, career-wise, relationship-wise, friendships. Literally just leaving the house and deciding to just go to one place for these couple of things. No, I can never do that. I have to do these lists of things, and each place has to be like on the way to the other place. I can't like go back and forth. That gives me so much anxiety. I think that's why I kind of do things on my own a lot, and I don't like go on anybody else's time. I don't really invite people to my life on the weekends. So I just feel like I'm on some clock, and like I have to do everything the quickest as possible and the right way, or else it's going to really affect me. Thinking that it's gonna affect me actually affects me more than if I did the wrong thing, or I went the wrong way, or I forgot to get one thing at Target. I just feel like I'm not where I want to be right now, so that's why I feel like I need to take absolutely every opportunity to do what I feel like I need to do to get to where I want to be. I hope that fucking makes sense. I'm a really long running sentence. Sometimes my friends will be like, oh, why don't I just come over? And I'm like, oh no. Actually, you can't, because I'm doing like this already, and if you come over, I can't do that thing, and that's gonna really put me behind, and it really affects me. So yeah, I always have this like dire pressure to be doing something productive, but I gotta say, sometimes I do think of certain things as being productive, like sitting down and watching a movie or watching Netflix. So sometimes, you know, I'm not such a crazy psycho. Next assumption. You definitely fart in your sleep. Okay, 1, how would I know that? I'm sleeping. 2, I definitely fart probably a lot more when I'm not asleep than when I'm sleeping. Next assumption. Very likable person, but finds it hard to make close connections. All right, first part, very likable person. I would definitely say I'm that. Second part of the assumption, you find it hard to make close connections. Ooh, actually, now that I think of it, I do get really weird about, I think, like showing affection and becoming close and like saying like I love you, or like showing affection, like I said. But I think that's just like, I have a hard time doing that when it feels disingenuous, or I feel like it's overdone. Next assumption, I assume you don't plan a lot. You assumed correct. I actually hate planning. That's like anti-Virgo of me, isn't it? I've tried to plan out like monthly plans, and it just never works out for me because I have commitment issues, and I hate committing to like any plans that are farther than a week away, because I'm like, how am I gonna feel that day? I don't know if I actually want to do that. What if I absolutely don't want to do that one day? Yeah, I don't really like planning. I just feel like it's really restricting to your life, and I want to wake up and not feel like I have to do something every day more than I already feel like that. Yeah, that just sounds like absolute terror and mental prison. Next assumption, I think you're a really good listener and advice giver. I feel like I should give my friends that assumption and see what they think, but I would say I am a good listener, and I am a pretty good advice giver. I feel like I've experienced enough, and like I'm always really honest with my friends, which sometimes isn't the nicest thing that they want to hear, but I feel like I'm very honest because I don't want my friends to ever like make the wrong decision or be in a certain situation that's not good for them. So I always want to be honest and upfront about what I actually think you guys should be doing with any decision in your life. Next assumption, that you a freak in bed and have a foot fetish. Oh God, a freak in bed. A freak in bed. I'm pretty simple. I just sleep on my side. What categorizes a freak in bed? Like, what is it actually? A foot fetish. I don't think I have a foot fetish at all. I mean, I love my feet. I think I'm okay with feet, but I don't like when feet touch other feet. Like, I hate that. I think that's just because like usually feet are like the hottest part of your body. I definitely am not like, whoa, I love feet. Okay, this one is the one that like kind of shook me. I was like, the fuck? So next assumption, that you're low-key broke because you still work and do YouTube, but same. That kind of like hurt me because I was like, damn, that is something that I actually struggle with. Not the being broke part, but the part that I do work a full-time job and do YouTube. Like, that really gets to me sometimes. But then also I am showing that it's a normal thing, and this isn't like where I'm stopping. Like, I'm definitely, my goal isn't to work a full-time job and do YouTube at the same time. It's definitely to be doing YouTube full-time only, not have to work in corporate America. But I would say, like, yeah, if I was only doing YouTube, then I definitely wouldn't be okay. I wouldn't be able to be living alone in Los Angeles. My job that I work at currently actually just hit 2 years there, and it did bring me out to Los Angeles. They did find me because of my YouTube channel, which is absolutely crazy. If I didn't have my YouTube channel, I actually wouldn't have my full-time job. Ever since I started there, like, I have taken little breaks from YouTube, but ultimately, like, YouTube is where my heart just keeps coming back to and is going to be forever. I've learned so much, like, with testing ideas and testing like thumbnails and like anything online, social media wise. I have learned so much at my full-time job. I've met the most amazing people there that I think I will continue to know for the rest of my life. I am working full-time and doing YouTube, and as you could assume, that could be, it's a lot. It's a lot. So yeah, that's not my end goal. My end goal is definitely to not have a full-time job at a certain point. Next assumption, you don't really care for social media. Like, sometimes I'm like, what if there was just no Instagram? YouTube, I love. Instagram, not a big fan of. I am also really for connecting with different people through like online platforms. And Instagram has allowed so many amazing things happen. I just hate like the content, the fast content, the having to like build your brand and like sell yourself, like constantly update people and upload, and all that fastness of it kind of makes life a little hard to enjoy, because you're always thinking about what you can post, what you can say, what you can do next to really like up your audience, and it becomes a game and it becomes a business, and I don't like that leaking into my personal life, which I like making personal connections online, so it just sucks. So I don't care about it to a certain extent, but I really do love the impact that it can have in the world. Also, just like talking to you guys, being able to do this, like, of course I love social media. Next assumption, you've grown so much and have become happy being independent. Yes. I think there was only one time in my life where I really let myself be dependent, and that was like the most miserable time of my life. And now I probably am at the most independent time of my life, and it's so stressful and a lot less like woo happy go lucky like as I thought it would be. It's a lot of hard work, but I am probably the happiest and like the most proud of myself, definitely. So yeah, pretty good assumption. You have a problem with commitment. Are you my ex-boyfriend? Yeah, assumption correct. I have a really big hard time with commitment because I feel like committing to something is such a big deal, and you never know how something is going to turn out in a relationship or whatever kind of decision. And I just always want to make the best decision for my life because it is my life, and I've committed to something that was not good for me for so long that I never want to do that ever again. I mean, don't get me wrong, I will commit if I feel like something is really good for me, but if I don't feel like it is, I trust myself enough to not commit to it. So it's not really like I have commitment issues. I just need to know that it's like something that I really want to do and that the other person is also a part of, and that it's gonna benefit me. That makes me seem really selfish. I know how it is when you don't think about something logically and you don't think it out properly, and you end up in a really, really bad toxic situation. Next assumption, you're gay. Okay, sick. But I think everyone's a little gay, for sure. Another one, you are secretly lesbian. Are you guys like projecting your wants out to the world onto me? I've never labeled myself as a lesbian, but you know, don't knock it till you try it. Okay, anyways, actually that's it. Woo, we did it. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I hope you guys know that I poured my entire life onto you into this video, so you better freaking be subscribed and like this comment. Wait, what? And like this video and comment down below and make this video get like a bunch of freaking views because it was really hard for me to make. Thank you guys so much for watching and honestly sending in those assumptions. It's really good for me to see your perceptions of me because I never want to like send out the wrong message. Thank you guys so much for giving me feedback, just always. I really, really appreciate it, and I really appreciate you guys just even watching and being interested in me, especially if you're a girl, because you know, because I'm gay. I love you guys. I will see you guys in the next video. Thank you for watching. Goodbye.
Down, yeah. I've been feeling so down, yeah. Can you tell me why? Can you tell me why I'm down, yeah? No friends of mine around, yeah. Now I'm thinking I might have caught the